Welcome to Containerized Conversations, where we try to containerize our conversation. I'm Jesse Caffarelli.
And I'm Josh Warhurst. Thanks for tuning in as we dive into some of our favorite topics, one containerized thought at a time.
And welcome back, audience members, to another water cooler episode. Are you lonely at home, working from home, yearning for some social connection while you work? Just put something on in the background while we babble along and you can work. So grab your cup of joe, put us on, throw up your coding VS Code or whatever it is you're working in, and just listen to us babble in the background as you work.
Fold laundry, whatever it is you do, right?
We're still working on the intro to the series, but yeah. All right. And for this episode, we are talking about, if you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands.
Should I also clap my hands? Because I don't know it. I definitely don't know it.
It's bad. No. So Josh, you haven't seen Traitors, have you?
No, I've never even heard of it.
Okay. Well, do you mind if I spoil it for you then?
You can spoil it.
Okay.
Can I tell you something about spoilers for a second?
Yeah, sure.
I used to be so against spoilers, right?
Okay.
Like if somebody was in the same room talking about something that I've never heard about, I'd be like, la, 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 hands, like fingers in my ears. Like, I don't want to hear anything about it. I'm going to go to a different room. And they're like, no, I'm just going to tell you that I liked it. And I was like, don't say that, because now I know it might be good. And that's also kind of a spoiler. Anyways, I swear we're going to get to your thing, but I just want to say that now I've kind of come a little bit off of that position. And my feeling with spoilers is that if I had no intention of watching this thing, then hearing the spoilers, if you will, might actually entice me to get into it.
Exactly.
And often, even if you know a spoiler, it doesn't make the rest of it bad. Like, I knew the spoilers for The Sixth Sense before I went into it. And it was...
Okay, well, I mean, everyone should know the spoiler for The Sixth Sense at this point.
Yeah, but even if you do, the movie's still good, right? Even knowing the twist is still
we should have a whole episode just on spoilers. We'll just keep one-upping each other.
Yeah, the craziest spoilers and no. But yeah, so please spoil this TV show that I've never heard of.
So Traitors, 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 is a TV show that's it's like a reality game show. Basically, it's kind of like Survivors.
Okay.
And it started in the UK. It did really great. They did an Australia one. They did all this, and then they did a US one. And I think this is the 5th season of the US one.
Huh. So it's been on for a while.
It's been on for a while. But this is the first one I've seen. And the only reason why I started seeing it is because, based off our last water cooler, I really wanted to watch the Olympics, so I had to pay for Peacock. So I paid for Peacock, watching the Olympics, and then it was kind of sold to me. It was like, hey, by the way, there's new episodes of Traitors on, and I'm like, what's that? And then,
so do ads work for you? I guess.
Well, I mean, I guess so, but it wasn't even an ad. It wasn't even an ad. It was just me going to the home screen of Peacock. And you know how they have the latest episodes posted.
Yep.
I saw it on there. And man, it was an insane season, my man. Honestly, so on there, so the UK one, they actually didn't really use superstars or celebrities. At least for the first one that I watched, because I started watching the other Traitors now because it was so good.
Wait, so do they have all of it? Do they have all the American ones and the British ones on Peacock?
Yep, and Australian, and I think New Zealand. I think they have them all on there.
And how many episodes per season is this? Is this a...
Yeah, it's probably 15, I think, 10 or 15. They're an hour long, I think. So I mean, there's a lot of content. There's a lot of content.
Jeez, and you watched that in a week?
Yeah. Well, because I actually powered through it because the last episode hadn't posted yet, and I knew there was going to be spoilers, especially once you enter into the algorithm.
Yeah.
So, all right. So for the listeners at home, I am saying it once only, so we don't get mad comments. From this point on, there will be spoilers. I am going to basically go through most of the season with Josh just to convince him to start watching Traitors. So if you're like Josh and you don't care, then listen away. But if you don't want it spoiled at all, you're still watching it, then stop now. All right. So Josh, like, so they have celebrities, right? And so
Yep.
this season, I don't, and again, I don't know if the US traders always had celebrities, but this one it was like, like not super famous actors and actresses and comedians, but like ones I've recognized. Like,
So
do you
so
know who Michael Rappaport is? I think that's how you say his last name.
the name sounds familiar, but
Yeah, he reminds me of like a Boston guy for sure. I don't know if he's from Boston, but he definitely has but he's like an actor and a comedian. I remember him from Atypical,
huh. A
which was
TV
like a
show?
really good under another really good TV show, yeah, where they raise someone with like some sort of I don't know if it was on the spectrum or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's like a comedian, he's an actor, and he is such a like rabble rouser. I don't know, like I don't know how to put it. Like he likes to just like start like confrontations with everyone and anyone.
So
And
so hold on. I have to before we get into this, because I think that this is important. I need like the stage set. Like I
oh,
don't know,
okay.
are
You
they
don't know
in a
anything about
house, on an
traders. I'm
island? Are
sorry.
they in
Yeah, no,
space?
I'm
Like
sorry.
what's
I'm
the
sorry. You literally know nothing about traders.
I know
Okay.
nothing. I haven't seen the ad
Okay.
even,
Okay.
right? Like
Okay. So actually, and this is a genius game show, right? So the whole idea behind Traders is they get like a bunch of like 15 people and they bring them all to this mansion in Ireland. It seems like it's always the same mansion.
in
And
Ireland.
yeah, in Ireland. And then they have at the first night that they bring everybody to this mansion, they do a ceremony. And the ceremony is everybody gets a card shown to them, either physically get the card or like in the US one, they opened a chest.
Uh-huh.
And so no one else sees the card but them. And on the card, it says either faithful or traitor. And they choose 3 to 4 traitors in the group. And the objective of the game. So then what happens from that point on is every episode, they make them do some sort of challenge. And that
Mm.
challenge makes them win money into a pot. And then afterwards, towards the end of the night, they have to get in as a group and vote to see who everyone thinks a traitor is, and they have to vote someone off, and they're
So
trying to vote a traitor off, and
it
the game ends basically when there's no more traitors,
mm,
or if they get down to like the last two and basically there's no more faithfuls.
uh-huh.
So whoever wins, whether the faithfuls or the traitors, get to split the pot. And
Uh-huh.
that is kind of the objective of the game. And then so yeah, so every night they go to a round table, they like fight each other about who they think the traitors are. Everyone votes, whoever gets the highest vote gets voted off.
Mhm.
And then during the night, all of the traders meet into this like little chapel place and they have like these little like robes on that they throw off and they go, we should kill this person or we should kill this person. They choose who to kill. And so then the traders get to kill someone every night. And then that
So
just basically happens until,
it's like Secret Hitler or
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
what's the other
yeah.
game with the werewolves or vampires or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever it
yeah,
is? Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's
Okay.
kind of like that.
Okay. So it's like that, but like they make like a TV series out of it. And it's also like a reality TV show. So there's
Yeah,
like the
yeah, yeah,
voting and
yeah.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and
Okay.
'cause everybody's trying to make, like, pacts during the day, and then people backstab each other during the night, during the round tables, and so Michael Rappaport, nobody likes him in this group of people, like, rightfully so, he definitely is making a couple people angry, he's very loud, he keeps yelling at people, he constantly is blaming this one guy for being a traitor, and he has, like, no evidence to it, he just keeps saying he's a traitor. And then they get into like an explosive argument together. And so they're at the round table and there's like a heated debate between all of them. And Michael Rappaport just stops everyone in the middle of nowhere. And he goes, if you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. And everybody just rolls their eyes. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. He eventually gets voted off, but
So he doesn't last too long because it
Uh,
sounds like he's the
he actually lasts kind of long. I was reading a couple articles that said that he ruined the TV show because he was too aggressive. But honestly, I loved it. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, like, I feel like knowing you too, I feel like that's your character in real life too.
Hey, I'm offended. I would not single myself out like that. In a game of traitors, I would stay quiet. I would talk when necessary just so I don't look too suspicious, but I would let everybody else talk. And I
Well,
would want to hyper analyze what everyone's saying, you know?
yeah, yeah, but I think if this it depends on the stakes, right?
Mm,
Like, is winning that important or is
that's true.
being well known that
Yeah, yeah.
important, right? Like,
Because yeah,
arguably, I
Michael's
know
well known.
there's a lot of people who go on, like, reality TV shows not to, like, win the prize,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
to be, like, so eccentric that, like, people want to hire them to be in their movie, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Exactly. Exactly.
so they
No,
might have said,
that's
"Hey,
a
he didn't wanna win the prize, he just wants his next acting gig," you know? I mean,
and you know what? If that was the case, I think he did a fantastic job
maybe
because he
he
didn't
really won.
he didn't backstab anyone. He played very fairly. Like there's people in there who played very dirty, like very dirty. So how bad do you want me to just like completely ruin it for you?
Sure, yeah, yeah.
So 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 there's a trader. There's a couple traders. One of them's called Rob, and
Mhm.
then there's Candace, and there's Lisa. And Candace and Lisa. So those are the three traders that were chosen at the beginning.
Yep.
Candace and Lisa are from Real Housewives. So,
Uh-huh.
they're super dramatic. That's like their character. And Rob, I think Rob's from like Love Island, I think. They have like a couple survivor people and like a couple other they call them the gamers.
Uh-huh.
And at first I was like, wait, gamers like video games? No, they're like survivor, like they do game shows.
Yeah.
So I think Rob's from like Love Island. And he's like part of traders with Candace and Lisa. People started getting suspicious of Lisa and started like going like, "Oh, we should vote Lisa out. Like we think they're traitors." And Colton was buddy buddy with Rob during the TV series. And Colton's like another person from like he's from The Bachelor. And so Colton's like, "Yeah, Rob, what do you think? Is Lisa a traitor?" And Rob's like, "Yeah, I think she might be a traitor. Like let's vote her out tonight." And so he
But
like throws her.
he knows she is a traitor, right?
Yeah, yeah, he knows. But and like that's the thing is like in his defense in like these interviews, he's like, I have to act. Colton was my best friend on the TV series. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like, did a pack with him. So like I had to kind of go with what he was saying. I if I tried to defend Lisa in any way, shape, or form, he was gonna be suspicious of me. Like
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
come out of left field because they didn't even talk at all when they were in the mansion. And
What,
so
Lisa? No, no, she's definitely not a fellow traitor.
but Lisa and Candace don't know about this conversation, right? And
Mm.
and in other rooms, people are saying Lisa's name to Candace, and obviously Candace is like defending her because they're like
Uh-huh.
from Real Housewives together anyways. And so then they get to the round table and none of them really know all these conversations happen. So then Rob like shows his vote at the end and it says Lisa and Lisa's face is like and they vote Lisa out so then Candace and Rob are up in like the little shackle thing afterwards to like vote people out. Candace is rip mad at her, like so mad, or mad at him. And he's like, I don't know what you wanted me to do. So then the next day, Candace starts throwing him under the bus and he finds out. So then he starts throwing her under the bus. And so that the next round table, that Candace gets voted off, but Candace votes for Rob all of a sudden, even though she's kind of acting like he's not a traitor, but she's like trying to plant seeds, but then all of a sudden votes for him. And everybody's like, wait, why did she vote for him? And then
So,
everyone's like, was that a breadcrumb to that she knows Rob's also a traitor? Because they
is
say
is sorry, how many people are on the show at this point? Like, how many roughly? So there's not actually that many traitors. Okay, okay, so yeah, but, like, traders make up roughly, like, a third of the people,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't even think it is that. Like, honestly, how many
a quarter of the
how many
people.
and
That's my
yeah,
math.
like, I think it's, like, a low amount. So there's 23 contestants.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's
Okay,
a lot. There's a lot of people.
okay.
And so,
So,
yeah.
more like a sixth.
Yeah, yeah. But that was, like, the new mechanic this season was there was a secret trader, and it was Mama you can see I'm not huge into sports, but, Taylor Swift's husband,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Trevor?
Kelsey, Trevor
Trevor?
Kelsey,
Is it
uh,
Trevor?
Trevor?
Yeah,
I think
Kelsey.
they were saying yeah. They're saying Mama Kelsey the entire time. It's
Uh-huh.
his mom, basically, and she was a secret traitor, which was hilarious. But they keep her, and the audience members doesn't know about her either. So, like, for, like, the first, like, 4 or 5 episodes, you only know about these 3 people, and then eventually you find out about, the secret traitor. But yeah, yeah, and so Rob gets pinned, and then he gets so now it's just him, and I think there's still like 8 or 9 people left. And so they like let him induct somebody and basically invite them to become a traitor. So he
Yeah,
gets to
like,
like
oh, they're
invite
just gonna yeah.
so he invites somebody else, and then like I'm not gonna ruin the ending for you and for our audience members. That's like the if you want to watch it, you should watch it. But man, it is pinnacle, like drama and like just put it on your background while you're working. I don't know.
Huh.
They do a good job with it because it's also interesting to see them play those games and get a pot, and then the pot gets up to almost like $250,000. Like it's insane.
Hmm, hmm. It's funny with those games, like a lot of reality TV, you say put it on the background. I am a sucker, like, when I once it's on TV, I'm like, "Sorry, I can't do anything else." I don't know
Yeah,
how I know you say you've done it all the time where you just have something on in the background. If I'm in the same room as something, I'm like, "Sorry, I need to
yeah,
focus one way or the other."
yeah.
And I've watched some pretty trashy stuff just because it's been on in the same room.
Don't you miss the noise of the office? Do you work you work at home a lot now. Are you traditionally a work from home person, or have you worked in
No.
offices?
No, I like The Office.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, do I am I just saying that?
Well, because that's why I do it is, like, I miss just the background noise, so I put something on just to, like, bring me back to the old days of being in the office, you know?
The thing is, I can't do that because it's not like, the office noise that I like
Yeah.
is, like, the human beings, the relationships, the sorta like, everything is actually connected to work at the office. When somebody has, like, a background conversation, it's still related to work.
You listen and
Yeah,
you chip in,
I do,
you don't
I
let it
get, like, sucked into
okay.
those conversations,
I see.
but
So that's the
but
difference.
it's still, like, ultimately related to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if I have something that's, like, unrelated to work going on in the background,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
can be, like, super distracting
Yeah.
because it's like, I almost need to, like, code switch, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's because you're not used to letting that background noise play while you get sucked into it too easy.
Yeah, I'm fine if it's, like, white noise, right?
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
it's, like, the sound of, like, nature or, like, sirens or
Yeah,
cars or whatever, like, I can sort of deal with that.
yeah,
But no, I prefer, like, media that I focus on, I kinda wanna be all in.
yeah.
I'll be watching something with, like, my wife, and she's, like, kind of, like, off doing something else, and, like
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Should I pause? Should I pause?" Like, she's like,
yeah,
"No, no, no, it's good, just keep going." I'm like, "You might miss the most important detail in the
yeah.
show," you know? You might miss the thing that everybody references from here on out.
Actually, my friends get really mad at me because we'll put a movie on and we're watching it, and then, like, halfway through, I'll, like, get up to go to the bathroom, go putz around the kitchen. They're like, "Do you want me to pause this?" Like, "No, no, it's fine." Because I don't know, when you read a book, do you read every single sentence?
Yeah,
Like, see, like, when I read a
and
book,
I'm super
I'll
slow, I'm
skip
super slow.
I'll skip, like, whole paragraphs. Like, I don't know, like, I'll, like, generally skim paragraphs, but, like, that's not the point of the book. Like, there's a lot of filler, there's a lot of things that doesn't really matter. There's important plot points eventually, and you need to know when to pay attention, but a lot of the other stuff is just like filler. So like when you watch a horror movie and the villain just shows up and you're like, "Wah, wah, wah," and then like that gets resolved and they go to the next day. For like the next 10 minutes of that movie, you don't have to pay attention. It's like them recapping the night before and how they felt. Like, there's gonna be no interesting plot-driven points for that next 10 minutes?
I mean, like, on one hand, I agree with what you're saying at, like, the highest level, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that, like, one of the ways that they teach you how to speed read, right, is
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
like, look at the first sentence and the last sentence of every
Yeah,
paragraph,
yeah.
and if you care about what you missed,
Yeah, yeah.
then, like, maybe go in and look, but, like,
Yeah.
basically, you can get through the whole thing just by kind of,
Yep.
looking at the first one, and I don't know, it's like, what's the point of reading or what's the point of watching a TV show, right? Now, on the one hand, that might allow you to, like, actually consume more stories, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you might have, like, all these you might be catching the most important bits and filtering everything else out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But I'm definitely way more in, like, the journey rather than the destination
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
thing. Like, I kinda wanna be all in on it.
You
Uh,
wanna know every detail, like, did someone trip walking into the scene? That's
I mean,
important.
I can't say that for everything, right? Like, I feel like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of reality TV show, for instance, and a lot of TV shows in general and
Yeah.
movies are not, like, that detailed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's a lot of books that are kind of by schlocky authors that
Yeah, yeah.
are, there's a lot of filler in there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But occasionally you read something by like, have you ever read The Picture of Dorian Gray?
No, it's on
So,
my list, but is it good?
it's it's really good. It's really
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not very it's the
Is it
author's only
actually how long is it? Is it, like, short? Is it like a novella, or is it like an actual book?
it's not a novella, but, I don't know, it might be. It's definitely
Mhm.
on the shorter side, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're, like, dealing with modern books, but I don't know, it feels like, if you read a lot of, like, fantasy and sci-fi, then it's a short book, right?
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah.
But and the author was a Oscar Wilde, right? Was
Yeah.
like a poet, right? This is
Yeah.
the only book he ever wrote. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is very like compact like that, where you feel
Yeah.
like every single paragraph is like interesting to read,
You know
right?
what?
Even if it's not moving
You
the
know what,
plot.
Josh? Actually, I'm gonna pause you right there. This is a fantastic cliffhanger for our next water cooler, where we talk about books, both good and very I don't know what you call it, like trashy books. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here. We're at 25 minutes. We're already over our amount
Okay, good,
anyways.
good, good.
And
Yeah.
I think listeners, if you want to hear about Dorian Gray and the trashy novels that we've listened/read to, then stay tuned to the next water cooler. And that was our containerized conversation. I'm Jesse Caffarelli.
I'm Josh Warhurst. Have a great night.